Coach Prime actually called out Virginia for tampering with one of Colorado's players, and this comes as news as Isaiah Augusta, Colorado's leading rusher last season, signs with Virginia in the transfer portal. Chad, before I get your take, I want to go ahead.
384 yards and 4 tutties gets you $500,000.
Yeah,
holy shit.
Chad, before I get your take, I want to go ahead and show this take here, and I'll get your take after. Take a look.
Carter got off the bag. What Carter? What's the school? What's the school over your bag? Virginia, what my camera? Virginia, you got to stop. I let you have one. I ain't say nothing about it. Hold them up. Come on now. Come on. We let you have one.
We let you have one, and that one is Isaiah Augusta for reportedly $500K. Chad Brown, what is your thoughts on tampering in college football and then Coach Prime calling out Virginia for tampering? Go ahead.
I mean, I think he's right to call them out, but to what? Who's going to punish them? Right. What's the blowback? There's a reason why tampering is rampant, because there's no mechanism in place to apply any punishment. Yep. What's the NCAA literally has no power. They are so afraid of a lawsuit right now. They've got no power. So the ability for college football to govern itself simply isn't there. We need a college football commissioner is what we need. And based off of that, we need to go to Congress and develop some rules that are nationwide, not state to state, because different rules for teams that are in the same conference, because they're in different states, they got different rules they got to operate under. So it's the wild, wild west, as Matt said earlier. And part of that is not just, the bags, is players leaving for bags, teams tampering, teams going after guys who are already, committed to a certain school. So I'm not surprised by this development. Nor was I surprised by Nico. All our worst fears when this NIL thing was allowed to happen are now coming true. When we were like, oh, Nick Saban is soft, he doesn't want to deal with today's players. It's got less to do with today's players and the fact that there's no rules and regulations. And for a guy who has built his career around exploiting the rules and regulations to his benefit as best as he possibly could, in a space where there are no rules and regulations, how does a guy like that operate? So I can see why he stepped away. I can see why college coaches go to the NFL, because the NFL's actually got more rules and regulations than college football does at this point.
Damn, bro. CB has spit pot fire today on 0 to 60. Goddamn, CB. All right, but doesn't Prime tamper? Don't his coaches tamper? Doesn't everyone tamper? If you call out someone for tampering while you're tampering, doesn't that take away from the fact that you're being tampered with?
I cannot speak specifically to that allegation.
You have to assume that they are, but
I have to 100% assume that every college football staff tampers. Everyone does. There's literally every team's got a personnel guy, or the new thing is having a GM. So if you're Ron Rivera at Cal, or if you're Andrew Luck at Stanford, at every NFL GM office I've ever walked in, he's got the nameplates with the magnets.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got his own team. And he's got his own team up there, and they're constantly moving those around, and who's on injured reserve, who's this, who's that. And they've got a separate whiteboard with all the magnets of the available free agents or guys who are going to be upcoming free agents. And they're constantly rating and grading personnel. These are the top 5 free safeties available. These are the top 5 nose tackles. To think that these GMs or personnel guys for these college teams aren't doing that, it'd be ridiculous. You would be not doing your team a service if you didn't do that. If you literally waited for the transfer portal list to come out and then you started your process, you're way behind. It's an absurd notion to think that way. So yes, I think every college football team across the country tampers. And, again, with no specific knowledge, I don't want to say Coach Prime is doing it, but someone on the college football, on the Boulder staff is reaching out to someone some way, somehow. Hell, we saw Shador and Shiloh you interested in leaving your team? We saw the social media.
Yeah.
Last year.
Oh yeah.
So of course,
Yeah.
it's
And look, bro. Hey, people want to play for Prime. They're coming to him. Hey, he may not even have to really do a whole lot of quote unquote tampering. And I'm sure that he's not the one doing it. He's got an army of people behind him that do these jobs. Yeah, I mean, look, you can't hate the guy because he does it better than everybody else. So it's like the perfect combination of timing and no rules, and Coach Prime coming to the figurehead in Boulder and being the head coach that's really spearheaded a lot of this.